Hey everybody, hey, thank you so much for tuning in to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. The title of this video is He Held Up a Mirror. So, who's he, Dave?
Well, he would be Ronald Reagan. And I just want to say, uh, wow, we sure could use Ronald Reagan right now. But the reason this guy was so great was he held up, he didn't say, I'm going to make America great. No. He said, I'm going to take the constraints of government away and unleash your power as the great citizens of this great country,
Right.
and let you go to work to make this a great country again.
So, you saying we have someone today that people are looking to that says, I'm going to make America great?
He's a strong man.
That's kind of who people are looking at, or one of them, besides the
well,
Hillary.
either one of them. They think they're going to do whatever.
And not let the people...
Ronald Reagan said,
Yeah.
my job is I'm going to do it in the best of my ability and power to take these chains off you
Mm-hmm.
and unleash you
From the government.
from the government so
The
you
chains
can
from
go
the
out
government. And
and do the best you can do with
Right.
your own selves and lives.
Right.
And that will empower us as a country, because you people are what make us great.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
What a crazy concept that is.
Right. Well, and it's
But,
saying that people have value and they have worth and they have intrinsic, well, the word intrinsic value.
Well, they want to do things. They want to better their lives.
But the thing is, I don't think it's like we today, we as a whole, it's like we said before, we want a king. We want to be ruled. It's like we don't want to have
Why?
we don't want to be responsible.
Why is that? Why
There was
is,
the thing. I mean, Glenn even mentioned about the young man who raped the young lady. You know, his father was saying, "Why should he be punished?" Or for 20 minutes of fun. You know, and even the dad is stupid. It's like your son. If my child broke the law, and it was it was a just situation, I want them to learn from their mistakes, right?
I think the kid
It's
should
like-
be more scared of me as a dad
Yeah, well,
than whatever
the dad is
government's
not
going.
doing any good
No,
for that
he's
son
no.
by saying you don't have any responsibility in this. Oh, it was only 20 minutes. I mean, I can understand his broken heart,
I can't believe the
but
guy.
don't. Yeah, sorry.
As a parent, which I'm not one, you are, so but
Right.
give me this latitude a little bit. I would be going crazy in my head, questioning myself. How did I raise a kid to think that's okay?
Well, obviously, he raised
that-
the kid just like he is because he's
Because of the
condoning
statement that he
it.
made, right? Yeah.
But not to say that you raise a child to be a rapist, but you raise a child to not
have the value,
be responsible.
the lack
I mean,
of values and principles to make
Well,
you think that's
no,
okay.
no, and I don't think they think it's okay. But I think they don't want to pay the price for the consequence of their actions.
I think they.
You know what I'm saying? I honestly
They
don't
don't think that that's a serious thing. I mean, I just do.
They're just not willing to pay the price.
Okay, as somebody that
You know?
likes to drink and has in their younger years, I've been in many situations and could have done a lot of things. There's no way I thought about that. That wasn't even an option for me. I mean, I was at parties and there was a lot of times where I would have never thought of that in a million years. I mean, that's not what you do. As a matter of fact, I would go, you know what? Okay, we were at a party.
Is this the situation where the girl was unconscious?
Or very unconscious, or
But not able to, Right.
and
Right.
put her somewhere where she's okay and comfortable and could sleep, and check periodically to make sure she's okay. That's what you do. You don't go jump on top of her. I mean, that's
Well, in the heat of the moment, I can understand how something like that could happen. So I think both sides need to take responsibility. I was in that situation when I was younger, though, and
Did
I feel
somebody
like
jump on you?
no. I feel like I took advantage of someone, and
Okay.
I can't remember the whole scenario. But
you got this very cartoony way of. In my when you say that to me, I think of, well, we both had a couple drinks and she kissed me, and I don't think she really wanted to. I mean,
that happens all the time. I mean,
that's
you know
what
I'm saying?
alcohol is for. Let's face it.
That's why the Lord says, "Do not get drunk," because your inhibitions,
And
your
that's not what
ability to
we're-
make wise decisions.
What that is not the same thing.
It's not. It's not when
at
taking
all.
responsibility.
I put
we're
myself inside of somebody else again when they didn't know it, or because they couldn't stop me from doing it. That's different. Okay, that's wrong. Just take me outside and shoot me in the head. That's wrong. Okay. By making out with something, whatever. That
we went way off on this.
No, we were talking
program.
about the rape of that chick.
No, but it was. We started off about the man in the
you're
mirror.
the one that got us. Well, we're on a whole different subject now.
But the rights. He held up a mirror.
Oh my gosh, this is a Ronald Reagan segment, and we're doing this.
Yeah.
This is wrong. We'll do the Ronald Reagan one next because.
Well,
This
but
is not-
I mean, so I don't know, but I think both sides need to take responsibility. I mean, who knows? The girl obviously took drinks. He didn't drug the
Keep
girl.
us on subject when we're talking.
Okay,
about it.
well, I am now, but I don't know. I don't know the whole scenario. I'm just saying the fact that the dad,
No matter
is trying
what
to excuse
happened,
the decision.
the dad's response was
right,
totally not appropriate.
right,
Totally not
saying his
appropriate.
child shouldn't. But again, I mean, I you have to listen to both sides. I feel like that's what we should be doing. But I don't know both sides. I don't know their side. But obviously, the girl allowed herself to be in a situation. She probably had a few drinks, obviously, because she passed out. If that's the scenario, so she was making choices as well. She was in the wrong place.
I'm going to ask you this for like the 100th time
What?
on this show.
What? Why?
It's the girl's fault because she got drunk like
I'm
everybody
not
else did
saying
at a party.
that
That's what parties are for.
It's
You-
for what?
You go and you sing along to songs and you dance with people and you get drunk.
And then anything can happen. Can it not?
In a polite society where everybody exercises the
Polite society. There's no such thing as that.
well, so nobody should ever be able to go out and have drinks and have fun with their friends because somebody might be a dick and jump on top of you.
It happens every time.
No, okay.
Do you really think that that's not happening?
How many
every
times have
party?
you been? How many parties have you been to like that? I'll
I
bet
didn't
you
really
I've been to
do
1,000
a
to
very
1 of
many,
yours.
yeah.
That
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
happen at parties. People protect.
You mean sexual relations don't happen at parties?
Of course they do. I'm saying when somebody gets too drunk, naturally at a party, somebody will take that person. No, I'm serious.
I know. I am listening.
You have no idea. I do.
I'm listening.
I've been at many. You take that person out and you get them somewhere comfortable to lay down, and you check on them periodically to make sure they're okay.
What? You mean the person who's kind of...
The girl
Out
needs
of
to
it.
be laying down for a while.
But
And
so
sometimes even
you're
somebody
saying it's
is-
too... If you're saying... Okay, because we got to paint the right picture here, too, because you're saying if the
We got to
girl's...
relabel this show because
Well, we are, but if she's completely what do you call that? Incapacitated. Thank you. That's one thing. But if she's drunk and she's loose and she's willing to do anything because she's drunk,
then that's
and then she wants to cry rape later.
no, that's bad.
That's one thing.
no, that's.
I mean,
wrong.
you gotta
Nope.
define.
That's
the situation,
No, that's
too.
That's on you, man.
That's
I mean,
her. That's on
right,
her.
Right.
She was there, but I think the
And
other
that's not rape. Rape is, at that moment, she was willing, okay? That's different.
But later she's going to say she wish she wouldn't have.
I don't care.
obviously.
It's
But
irrelevant.
you're saying
I'm saying that's irrelevant.
So the situation that we were talking about with this is Dad mentioning this stuff. Do you know the scenario with that? Do we know?
From what I know of it, I don't know the facts. So please don't, take me out back and shoot me or whatever if I'm wrong. From what I know of it, the girl was out, man.
That's what I understand
too. That's
so,
wrong.
and that's one thing.
No, you don't do that. No.
But she did allow herself to be in a situation. That
I
she
don't
shouldn't
give a
have.
flying crap about that. That's what parties are for. And when you're there with friends, that's what friends are for, is to protect you when you went over the line and you had a little too much fun and you go into another room and somebody protects you. Okay? The protector doesn't jump on you and start doing things to you.
Right.
Okay? I've been there. I am a guy of a certain age, and back from the time I was in my 20s until now, a few years later, I've been to a billion parties like that. That's what you do. Okay? And with the guys, well, and sometimes girls, when they pass out, you have a little fun. What fun is then is you draw on them with a Sharpie. And
You don't
we
take
do that a lot.
advantage of them sexually, or
No, you do not.
yeah.
I mean, you hope to God you get them in the place where you were talking about, where they were drunk and were normally they'd never make out with you, and they do. But or maybe.
But I would say that's not a good place. I don't want my girls to be in that situation. I wouldn't.
It all goes back to
condone
what we
in
talked
free
about on a
choice.
previous show
I guess.
about we are our own. We govern ourselves.
Right, sovereign.
We are sovereign.
Hey, it all comes around.
It does.
But
And you know what?
yeah.
I put myself in that situation all the time. So if any girl's interested, you never know what I might do.
You could
or
get
might not
lucky.
do,
Yeah, they might be.
So,
No, I hope not, because we don't want him to be doing that. But the other thing was too.
Yeah, nobody. wants
Before
to
we
do
close
it.
this out real quick, there was another scenario that I heard of these people were at this restaurant, and the girl went to the bathroom, and the guy put something in her drink. The people that witnessed it, they actually, I think,
Who's going to the bathroom and having drinks and stuff?
but they what?
What are you talking about?
No, the couple was sitting at the restaurant. Okay, she gets up to go to the bathroom. He slips
Oh!
a Mickey in her
I'm
drink.
sure that happens all the time.
Well, but these other people saw it, so they I think they actually said something.
This is called What Would You Do? It's
Date
a program on TV.
But that was another scenario. It's like,
how
you
many
know,
people would say something to the girl
Right.
when she comes back?
Exactly.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like, what would you do? Would you infringe on someone else's
I saw that.
privacy? Or anyway, we got to go. That's a long.
By the way, it's not.
that's a
You
long
always tell
story.
you kick that guy's ass and you tell.
yeah,
you don't-
tell the girl. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Because he's trying to do what we were just talking about, where she didn't allow herself to go in a situation of, oh, she's in a party, she's drinking.
If you willingly do that, you're on your own.
Willingly do what? Go and drink?
If you drink and go, I'm flirting it up with the guys and I'm getting my drink on tonight, you're doing that on purpose. And you know what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
And if you're there with friends and somebody, you know what, you don't know what you're doing anymore, you take them away.
That's a good. Well, because
And,
I'm going to tell you real quick. Maybe some of my, I don't know. It's not.
You
Well,
gotta-
because my own personal choices. But I was in a situation. There was no drinking involved, but I feel like this person took advantage of this girl. She was very willing and.
then there was no advantage.
But she was younger. She was impressionable. She was, But anyways, that's happening a lot.
Can I get her number?
Let's. No, we got to go. All right. God bless y'all.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.